Hi everyone, you're watching Richard's Reptiles, and today's video I'm going to be doing the top 5 frogs that you can keep as pets. So horned frogs are insectivores, so you want to feed them things like crickets and mealworms. Remember to dust them in calcium and vitamin powders. Also, they are a terrestrial burrowing species, so you want an enclosure of 45 by 45 centimeters. Fill it with something like coconut fiber that holds humidity for your horned frog, and then they can burrow happily, and you can probably spray. White tree frogs are an arboreal tropical species, meaning that they need a taller enclosure, so I recommend a 45 by 45 by 60 centimeter glass terrarium, and in this you want a drainage layer, some mesh barrier, something like coconut fiber or a bioactive substrate there, and then you want some branches or vines for them to climb on, fake plants or real plants. If you are using plants, you want to plant growth light. If you are using plants, UVB about 2.4% would be good for them. These guys are insectivores, meaning they eat things like crickets and mealworms and locusts. Remember to dust them with a calcium powder, and that should be good for your white tree frog. Remember to do extra research. Now, Amazon milk frogs are insectivores, so they'll eat like crickets, mealworms, waxworms, locusts, that sort of thing. You want to dust them in your calcium and vitamin powders, and they need a 45 by 45 by 60 centimeter glass enclosure, just like the white tree frogs. And you want to fill it with the same sort of things: plants, vines, branches, coconut fibre as a substrate or bioactive substrate, drainage layer, that sort of thing. And they will benefit from UV just like the white tree frog. So that's about it. So the frogs I personally keep are the American green tree frogs, otherwise just known as the green tree frogs. These are really cool frogs, and you can keep them in a 30 by 30 by 45 centimeter glass enclosure because they are arboreal. They're insectivores, so the same sort of thing that I've said on the other frogs on this list. And yeah, the same sort of thing: branches, vines, plants. They can benefit from UVB, plant growth light, and my two frogs are called Lime and Kiwi, and they're a lot smaller than the other ones, which is why you can keep them in a small enclosure, but they would obviously benefit from a big. So the last animal on this list is the red-eyed tree frog. These are from places like Costa Rica. They are arboreal tropical species, so the same sort of thing as I've said on the other frogs. Humidity retaining substrate, plants, vines, logs, cork bark, that sort of thing. They're insectivores, so you want to feed them different insect feeders, and you want to dust them with vitamins and minerals. You want to mist them daily because they are a frog species. Like all of these other ones, you shouldn't mist them daily. So frogs have sensitive skin, meaning you have to dechlorinate any water that you use. Also provide all of these species with a water bowl because they definitely will benefit them. And if you do handle them, of course they have sensitive skin, so wear gloves. So if you did enjoy today's video about the top 5 frogs, remember to give this video a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel to learn about reptiles and amphibians. See you in the next one.